Good evening, students. Welcome to the BSc third year SSC physics class. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the solar water heater. Theory behind a solar water heater and the principle which is useful or which is going to use in solar water heater as well as their working. All these points will be covered under this topic that we will discuss one by one. If you have any doubt related with this topic, you can ask me after watching this video. Okay. Actually, what is by solar water heater? First of all, simply solar water heater is a heating water by using a sunlight using a solar thermal collector. Solar water heater is heating water by using a sunlight. For collecting the sunlight, they are using a solar thermal collector. A variety of configurations is available at varying cost to provide solutions in different climates and latitudes. Means a simple case, very simple. A solar water is the water heater work on sunlight. The sunlight which is coming from the sun get collected on a solar thermal collector. That solar radiations converted into the thermal energy by using that thermal collector, and that thermal energy is useful to heat a water. There is simple science behind a solar water heater. Now we will discuss a theory of solar water heater and how this solar water heater is useful in our day-to-day life, that we will discuss. Now, in the simplest panel, sun heats water flowing in a circuit throughout the collector or the panel. If we see the right hand side diagram, schematic diagram, it consists a circuit of water collector. In the simplest panel, sun heats water flowing in a circuit throughout the collector. The water leaving the collector is hotter than the water entering it. There is a entering point and exit point is there. The water entering into the solar collector is a colder as compared to the water leaving throughout the collector. During that circuit, water get heated. The water doesn't actually enter your tank and fill it up. Instead, it flows into the pipe on the one side of the tank and out of another pipe on the other side. As we see in this left hand side diagram, the water is coming from the water tank, and that water tank moving throughout the circuit of collectors in the panel, and that water collected into the hot water storage tank. In this way, we can use a solar water heater. One is entering point and another is exit point. The water entering from filled water tank and exit to a hot water tank. Means actually the water does not actually enter your tank and fill it up. Instead, it flows into the pipe on one side of the tank and out of another pipe on the other side, passing through a coil of copper pipes. Instead, the tank and giving up its heat on the way throughout. You can run off hot water from the tank at any time without affecting the panel's operation. Since the panel won't make heat all the time, your tank will need another source of heating as well, usually either a gas boiler or a electric immersion heater. Okay. The cold water from the heat exchanger return to the panel to pick up more heat. A electric pump, powered by your ordinary electricity supply or by solar electric cells, that is photovoltaic cell, which is work on a photoelectric effect that we discuss in quantum mechanics. Cells on the roof keeps the water moving through the circuit between the collector and the water tank. Now, solar water heater is used to heat water by using a sunlight. The main principle behind this heater is a photoelectric effect. But here we are going to convert radiation energy into the thermal energy. It mainly consists of a thermal panel or a solar collector, which is going to use to collect a solar radiations which are coming from the sun, which is installed on the roof, a tank used to store a hot water, a circulating pipe to carry the solar energy from the collector to the tank, and a thermal regulator. These are the components which are going to use in a solar water heater. Solar water heaters come in a wide variety and designs. It depends on the price and its efficiency. Now, we will discuss working of a solar water heater. The solar water heater absorbs light by means of a collector placed on the roof and converts it into the heat. Means solar collector which is placed on the roof, which collects the radiations which are coming from the sun, and it converts that radiation energy into the heat energy. It passes this heat to a water tank by means of a circulating pump, as we saw in this figure. This exchange is triggered by a thermal regulator. This exchange is triggered by the thermal regulator, but only when the collector is hotter than the water in the tank. This is the main concept or main point. If collector is hotter than the water in the tank, this prevents the circulating pumps using electricity needle, because it prevents a overheating. It prevents the overheating. The efficiency of the collectors is at its highest at midday in summer, when the sky is cloudless and when the collector face towards a south. When there is insufficient sunlight, the water is preheated and backup system takes over to bring the water to the required temperature. This system can therefore be used to produce a hot water at a constant temperature throughout the year without emitting any carbon dioxide. Means it is a one of the way to use a green energy. Means when there is a insufficient sunlight, the water is preheated and backup system takes over to bring the water to the required temperature. This system can therefore be used to produce a hot water at a constant temperature throughout the year without emitting any gas which is harmful to the environment, such as carbon dioxide. Okay. Solar water heaters are typically described according to the type of collector and the circulation system. Okay, that we will discuss one by one. There are so many types of collectors types. One is batch collectors, flat plate collectors, evacuated tube collector. Okay, what is the main difference between these three are? Batch collector, also called as integrated collector storage system. Heat water in tank. Water can remain in the collector for longer period of time, making it very hot. If household demand is low, a temperature valve is there for protection from the scalding at the tap. It mixes in cold water to decrease the water's temperature before it's delivered to the tap. Batch collectors are incompatible with closed loop circuit system. They are generally not used in cold climates. This is nothing but the batch collectors. Flat plate collectors consist of a copper tubes fitted to flat absorber plates. The most common configuration is a series of parallel tubes connected at each end by two pipes. The inlet and outlet main floats. The flat plate assembly is contained within an insulated box and covered with a tempered glass as shown in this slide. If you see the right hand side diagram, it is simply flat plate collector. It consists a number of pipes, copper tubes. Next is evacuated tube collectors are the most efficient collectors available right now. A glass or metal tubes containing the water or heat transfer fluid is surrounded by a large glass tubes. The space between them is vacuum, so very little heat is lost from the fluid and maximum heat can be utilized. That's why its efficiency is high as compared to the another two types of collectors. Okay. In this way we can understand a solar water heater, how we can heat the water by using a solar water heater. We discuss its principle, its theory behind a solar water heater, as well as working and collector types. If you have any doubt related with the solar water heater, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.